Hello and welcome back. I hope you are well. We are a few days into Inktober now, so I want to show you what I've been up to so far and also a time lapse of one of my drawings. So here we have day one, and I was using my own prompt list for this month. So day one was the prompt greetings. So we have an elf lady greeting her dragon. Then we have day two, which was flow. So I decided to draw an otter in some flowing water. For day three, it was mask. So we have an owl mask here. That one was a lot of fun to do. I enjoyed that one. And then day four is wind. So I have a sorceress, I guess, using wind magic here, and I used a blue marker for the wind there rather than the warm greys that I've been using for the otter. So it was pale blue there. And we're gonna go into a time lapse. We're gonna go back in time now, and I've got a time lapse I recorded for day two, which is the otter you just saw. I do apologise for the lighting in this because on this particular day we had crazy weather with really fast moving clouds, and it was like super bright sunshine or really dark clouds, and it happened quite quickly, and it's really evident in the time lapse of this. And yeah, so let's talk a little bit about how I'm finding Inktober so far. I'm enjoying it so far. I'm not burnt out at all yet, but I'm only a few days in, so we will see how I'm feeling in a couple weeks' time. It's been really fun actually being able to join in this year. I've been making friends while doing it, and yeah, this is the part that's the worst in the time lapse with the brightness. This is the worst bit. Then it'll be fine from here. I've been making friends. It's been really fun seeing everyone participate in all the different challenges like Peachtober, Drawtober, checking out all the hashtags and seeing what everyone's up to. It's been really inspiring so far. It's been fun and inspiring, and it's been really enjoyable for me to pursue different things I'm interested in day to day. So I like fantasy, I like creatures, but I also like animals and nature. So I've been able to utilize all the different things that I'm interested in for the prompts. And you can see that from me jumping from sorcerers to otters to dragons, a little dragon snoot for the first day. And yeah, that's part of what I want to do with this Inktober, is to allow myself to really explore my interests with the prompts that I have available. And so far I've been really enjoying that process. And if any of you watched my video on how I'm doing Inktober while having a chronic illness, regarding that specifically, I'm managing it so far. I have a couple drawings ahead of the day that I'm currently on. So as of today, as I'm recording this voiceover, we're on day 4. And I have day 6 drawn and finished. But you're not going to see day 5 and day 6 until the third days. I'm sorry. And keeping ahead allows me to have sick days with a chronic illness, because I can't necessarily know when I'm going to be well every day. So I have to be realistic with this challenge. If you want to know more about that, you can check out my previous video. I'll try and stick it somewhere in the description or in the info card above, but I did have to take one day off on the weekend, I think. So it was useful being a day ahead. And I think it's also useful being a day ahead rather than the people who might not even have a chronic illness or anything, but end up having life happen and they get a day behind. I'm still going to be doing 31 days of drawings. And yeah, I've been really enjoying it so far. I'm going to try and do weekly updates where I show you each of the drawings I've been doing and also my thoughts on how it's going so far. Really enjoying it. And let's talk a little bit about this particular drawing. So I really wanted to highlight the otter in this drawing, so I decided to only colour the otter. And I used warm grey markers. I have 4 warm grey markers. I have a 0.5, a 2, a 4 and a 6, and I believe I used all 4 because you can see them next to the sketchbook. I think I saved the darkest for the eyes and the nose, and then I used the different greys, the 0.5, the 2 and the 4, to try and get a lighting effect on the otter. I'm not sure how successful it came out, but it was fun to do. I especially like the look on the tail where you can sort of see some fur textures going on with the lighting effect I tried to use. I'm not sure how it turned out with the head, but I enjoyed doing it. It was something new. I did also bring in later into this a white jelly roll to, I think I did the whiskers with the white jelly roll, if I'm remembering correctly. And I also outlined the lightest bit of the fur on the face with some white jelly roll hairs, I suppose, for the fur. So yeah, we can see the tail coming in now, and I try and be a little bit more expressive with the brush strokes to get the impression of fur, while also getting an idea of lighting coming in from the right. You can do a lot with just a few markers, I've found. I don't own that many alcohol markers. I have these 4 warm greys, 4 cool greys, 2 blues, and the 2 pinky reddy colours. I have like a pink and then a dark red. And honestly, if you're wanting to get into markers, just pick up like a few greys and you can do all sorts with that colour palette. Well, it's not a colour palette, but value palette is probably the better way of putting it. But alcohol markers are really expensive, so definitely getting a grey set's the way to go if you're wanting to explore it, I think. Here I'm coming in with the jelly roll in a second. There we go. So I did some highlights on the eyes and the nose, and then I'm highlighting the edge of the fur there in the lightest lights. So have any of you been participating in any drawing challenges this month? Are you doing them daily, every other day, weekly, one big project for the month? What are you up to? I want to know. I love hearing what everyone's been up to, seeing what everyone's doing. It's all really inspiring and it's great to cheer everyone on. I've been seeing some people using my prompts, which has been lovely. If you do like my prompt lists and you're worried about doing it daily, don't worry, you don't have to do it daily. You can just pick whatever prompts you find interesting and draw. At the end of the day, this challenge is to just enjoy ourselves and to improve at whatever speed is best for you. So I did end up doing the whiskers with micron instead, not with the jelly roll. And here we are. So here's a close-up again. There was wonky lighting this day. You can see my camera gooseneck tripod shadow there. I will try and make sure that there is better lighting next week. But yeah, I tried to get that lighting effect going on the otter. I do think that I like the effect of just colouring in the otter and really making it stand out against the water. There are some 0.5 greys in the water, but they're very hard to see on camera. And yeah, next week I will check in with 7 more days of drawings. So I will see you there. Enjoy your week and have a good one. Bye!